We have the NST team here. So today's topic is all about prep and what to expect on the day of. So we're gonna kind of run through a mock version of prep, and this way, you know, we're gonna use our resident bride Christina and our creative director Daniela, and she's going to guide us on what she will be capturing on the day of, so that this way for our brides you have a great idea of what to expect for the day. Okay, so we've got Christina here. Imagine she's in her white dress and no army pants. Daniela, you're the cinematographer for the day.
So the first thing coming into prep, I always say hi to the clients. So, you know, just getting a feel for how like the day is going so far in the morning. Usually, most times a lot of photographers are there before me, and so I touch base with them, see what they work with first, like with details, and like, if they shot their dress first, if they shot their shoes, their rings, invitations, and just seeing what they have shot first. What I really love is actually walking in the same time as the photographer, so then we can work together and it really maximizes your time, like coverage time. So I'm in sync with the photographer, getting the dress shots, and then getting the shoe shots, getting like the makeup shots, getting everything in like sync. And it's great because then you can kind of see the same type of invitation setups in photo and video.
Ooh, and love that.
Yeah, and that's like, it's nice to have the consistency between the photo team and like the video team. I guess I'm gonna just start. The first thing I do when I enter a room is I check out the space, and I think like immediately like I will try to just find where I'm gonna shoot the bride and shoot like invitations and shoot where I could be like where it's less cluttered, basically. And the one thing that I always have, I guess, like struggles with is like a very cluttered room with like, you know, bridesmaids dresses here, shoes, food, you know, garbage, and like, so I'm trying to find the best place where like I'm by a window, it's clean, and I can kind of just like find a good place to shoot, because a lot of the time there's a lot of items in the room, and like that's not gonna look beautiful on video and even photo too. So that means I'm gonna have to rearrange some things, which I try not to rearrange everything, but it's in your best interest that we try to get the best shot.
Yeah, and you can definitely incorporate, you know, your bridesmaids, get them to tidy up a little bit in preparation for the photo and video too.
Yeah, and so it helps to like, you know, this garbage can here, I'm like, okay, this is gonna be in my shot. Just like for this shot I wanna get, so kind of just filming from this angle here. I want it to be pretty clean. There's no mess around.
Okay, let me come around so I can show the angle. So we're in a workspace right now that we've booked. Oh, I see Christina's right by the light.
Yeah. Actually, like she is pretty close to light, but I'm actually gonna move her up a little bit. But you can tell that there's nothing really in the shot here. It's pretty clean. So we're really focusing on Christina. What's important is like, you know, for me, my ideal coverage time for prep is an hour. And so I can really take a step back and like look at the space, work with the space, work with the clients to get the most beautiful images.
Yeah.
So like, you know, when you have prep for a half hour, it's hard because like that means we're kind of getting closer shots in because we don't have time to kind of
set up the area,
set up the scene. Yeah. It's really, we're trying to set up a scene to make sure that you look great, and we can tell like a really fantastic story, and I have more like leverage to get arrangements. Arrangements of shots.
And Daniela, can you share with our brides and our clients, you know, what are some shots that you're looking for prep?
Especially like for prep, it's like, I mean, it's my favorite thing to do, like on a wedding day, because you really can kind of get to know somebody with their prep and the details. All that money you're spending to get like this, you know, this beautiful, like, you know, invitations, the shoes, the rings, you're getting your hair done. I'm really trying to capture all of that, and you know, when we have some extra time, which I'm going to go into later, is about like invitation setup. What's great is like I'm going to get a side of her, imagine her like beautiful like white dress, gorgeous, or like pink, you know, whatever. And she's like right here is like the perfect light. Like she is natural.
Okay, so from your perspective where you're standing, Christina, turn back around.
right here.
Yeah, that lighting is such a stark difference from where I was before.
I will have her look over here, and then it turns here, and then that's the natural light. So when I first get into a room, I do this. Like usually the lights are on. I already shut them on, but the lights are on usually. So when I walk into a room, I want my clients by a window. And so you see this light that's shining down on Christina. Like, so now you see yellow light and you see blue light coming in. So if you could bring the phone closer.
Yeah.
So it's not really accentuating Christina's face. She has mixed lighting.
Yeah. You know, there's some shadows coming down on her.
Yes, and it's tough. And like, that's not how I want to film my people. I want to make sure
everyone looks beautiful.
I shut the lights off every time. You know, even little lamps.
Yeah.
And I try to move my preps either outside or just close to a window. And especially when they're doing makeup and things like that, it's just I do ask either the makeup artist, can we move them over to the window?
Oh, I love that. So, just to give the other vendors some direction to help with the filming process. Yeah.
As a client, like maybe being an advocate for that too is very helpful because
definitely.
That's good photos right there. That's gorgeous video right there.
Yeah.
It's just like the light can really do such harsh work. And Christina's beautiful. We don't need her in this light.
Yeah. So Danielle's gonna shut it off, and I'm gonna show Christina in that. Do you guys see the difference? She went so yellow, and now she's very natural.
And so it's really accentuating just like natural beauty there. And like it's, you know, you don't have this crazy mixed colors happening. So that's something that I like to, you know, walk in at prep. I scope the whole location for where I'm gonna put like our clients at. Groom's prep, bride prep, both preps.
So show me what you've got today.
So I actually didn't have invitations, but I have some fun cards. So pretty much like I'll do the same thing where we have this like great wooden table here.
There's a lot of texture.
Yeah.
Nice color in that.
So like I'm gonna bring it closer to the light here, and I think like scoping out this room, this black can be kind of harsh to put like invitations in. And then like here, like this is a really tough pink and it's very reflective, so it doesn't really look super cute. And you know, sometimes if we have like a veil, we can put the invitations on top of that.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, there's like a lot of fun combinations, but like really I come in working with the space and seeing the best I can do. And like, you know, we want to do like an arrangement, and what's awesome is when we have like a photographer there who's just as much trying to get the like beautiful coverage as well, like just arranging like things how they should look.
Like sometimes when you set up your breakfast at brunch for your Instagram posts, it's almost exactly like that, but with video.
Yeah, like, you know, I have a chance to like do really fun stuff. See it with your photographers, there's arrangements happening, like, you know, we're trying to build like something beautiful, a beautiful layout.
And then sometimes you guys do like a slow panning, which I'm trying to do with my shaky hand.
Yeah, like that. Like definitely like that. Just getting those details. So, and you can get creative. Like there's always a different textures and things to do. And like I said, I like to do the veil and things like that. So,
the other portion of prep that we see it a lot as kind of like a trend is, you know, card readings. How does that work?
Yes. Pretty much with letter reading, like we like I said, an hour is fantastic because then again, I'm gonna set you by the window, maybe move some stuff around. I have to mic the clients there because we need the audio to be crisp. And of course, like, you know, when people are getting ready, there's a bunch, like there could be a lot of people getting ready at the same time. I do ask like, oh, hold on, like, you know, we're gonna do this. Like we don't wanna get any audio in there of like people talking in the background because the clients are reading the letters. Again, I do like want to make sure the room is clean so I can get a wide shot, you know, like a dramatic shot of Christina.
Like a far away shot.
Yeah.
When you say wide, yeah.
Yeah. So we are going to get like a wide shot there. And she's going to start reading, like, and this is happening all in real time. Like she's actually going to be opening it. Having the videographer there actually capturing when you first read it is really special. Not like, you know, when I come in later, it's like, oh, I'm going to redo it. And then you're like, oh, it's, you know, kind of gone a little bit to redo it. So then I go in closer to Christina, and then I start like getting another like close-up shot here, just like her looking at it, and we would have like a beautiful 50mm lens or an 85mm lens, and that's gonna create like this beautiful blur behind Christina where her face is in focus, and it's just like so cinematic and it's just so natural and beautiful. Then here, like I'm gonna get another shot here of Christina like with the letter, like she started to read the letter and everything like that. And of course, like when I mic Christina, the mic is hidden. You know, we do is like kind of just place it right over here on the top, tuck it in behind.
What are some prep shots for the groom that our clients can expect?
The groom's prep, like we do like a lot of them putting the cuffs on. We do a lot of just like like the jacket on. It's either like best man puts the jacket on the groom or the dad or somebody who will help them. So we keep it natural, and it's of course by the window as well. And it's a little dramatic that like, you know, we have them placed there and putting on the shoes. And it's the same thing. We're getting all those details as well.
And sometimes our grooms like to incorporate really fun activity. So whether it be just walking across the country club lawn with some cool like rackets or, you know, lacrosse rackets. I don't know. Maybe that's the groom sport. Football, anything. Or even, you know, just sharing a clink of the glasses in terms of a toast. Anything else you want to share? Any last tidbits or tips for our couples?
One thing that I love to do at bridal prep is get the bridesmaids involved and like the mother getting ready, getting like back to Christina, getting Christina ready. I want to get the details of like the mom, like Christina's mom. I'm getting her like, you know, her getting the buttons on, helping her, just some family like one-on-one. Or a friend or a grandma, whoever. Like I asked my brides like, who would you want to like be a part?
I'm gonna put my bracelet on.
Yeah, and like, you know, if I'm Christina's bridesmaid, like I want to get a shot of, you know, I'm a bridesmaid, get a shot of the bridesmaid, get a shot of Christina, and getting like the details of the jewelry that's being put on. That's a little bit more organic because we are shooting the details very like, you know, curated. But then like I need some action shots as well for my prep. So just to make entwine with the story and to have more of that's happening.
Okay,
so,
great.
Yeah.
And one last tidbit, you know, in terms of the day of capturing all those moments with your wedding party and your family members is really important, but also making sure that they are up to date. Have one designated person be your emergency contact.
Yes.
Can you go into a little bit more detail about that?
Emergency contact is so important because usually, you know, the bridal party won't have their phone on them. They're enjoying themselves. I totally understand. Like, you know, if you have a wedding planner, I can contact them. Just when I arrive at location, sometimes, you know, it gets a little bit like no one picks up the phone or like I'm there and like it's nice to have an emergency contact just that I can connect with somebody just to make sure I make it to the room and stuff like that, or if anything's changing. But usually it hasn't been too much of a problem.
And then in terms of, you know, in terms of just kind of lenses that you enjoy using for the day for our videographer amateurs out there or videographer friends out there?
Yeah, for bridal prep, I use an 85 and I use a 50mm just because I explained earlier, it creates like a beautiful blur in the background, just something very soft and cinematic.
Oh, I love the blur that you just did.
Yeah,
blur.
Like, I'm really focusing on the bride and the details, and you really can get some beautiful shots with those prime lenses. And then I mix it with a monopod. I use a slider just to get some more cinematic shots, especially slider to get like the lay of the land, to see like the whole area and things like that. So to help with my storytelling. I hope I'd, you know, just a little bit more insight.
Definitely. You gave us so much tips on what to expect for our clients, and I love to kind of share your live today with our clients in the future so that they can expect it a little bit more of what to expect on the day of with our cinematographers.
Thanks again for stopping by.